Hey there! Welcome. We'll get started in just a moment. Hey, SK Kim, Cheryl, Arlie, can someone remind me on Discord when it's actually started? Well, it is started. It is started. Unless you're talking about something else. This stream, yeah. Unlike the Sunday live streams, I don't turn this one on like 15 minutes early. I'll turn it on like 2 minutes, 3 minutes early just while I'm setting things up. Hey, Nika. Yeah, it already started. I got something, actually there's nothing stuck in my teeth. I like checking in the webcam. Because I got some really good empanadas we picked up. Oh, they're so good. We ate the entire dozen. And we bought like a dozen and we were planning on just eating 4. But then you start eating them, they're like, these are like legit. These are the best empanadas we've ever had in our entire lives. And so yeah, we finished the entire dozen. Yeah, so let's get started. I think we're all good. We have the game running. We have my webcam, microphone working. So, que deliciosas. C, we has 쌀국수. Nice, nice. I like 쌀국수, but I'm more of a fan of pho. I mean, I know it's supposed to be the same thing, but it's, I mean, like in theory, nothing. Even in Korea, when I had Vietnam 쌀국수, which is supposed to be Vietnamese style, which is supposed to be pho, it's nothing like Vietnamese style pho that you get in, well, even in the like LA, because you know we have lots of Vietnamese people. It's some Korean version of it, which is missing 3 of the most important ingredients. I guess that Koreans just don't like. Don't tell husband. They think that don't Koreans know like it's not the same thing? Like if you get 쌀국수 with in Korea and even Vietnam 쌀국수, you go to a Vietnamese one, it's nothing like it is in the States. And I had a friend who was from Vietnam and said that the pho you can get in the US is like the pho you can get in Vietnam, not without all the variety though, but they said it's similar. But yeah, the Korean one's like Korean Vietnam 쌀국수 is, it's good, but it's nothing special to me because it doesn't have that crazy strong flavor. Okay, I think we saved like a million times. 1919, 17, what is all this 1919? Okay, we'll load up one of these. There are a bunch of differences. The main difference I think is just this, well, one thing is there's no sriracha.
그러면 회색만이 있다는 선착장으로 움직이자.
You don't get sriracha with it. You can ask for it. They don't put the hoisin sauce in it either, which is a huge flavor changer. The hoisin sauce, you know, that like the Chinese thick, sweet, and the 5 spice in there and stuff like that. I think it's the 5 spice is a lot of it. And Koreans hate that smell. They hate that flavor. So they don't use it in Korean restaurants. They don't use the Thai basil, which they use in the regular pho. You know, the basil that you get, the stock that you get with it, and you put it in to make it kind of like aromatic. They don't do that because Koreans hate that. Instead, they give you pa. They give you green onions. I mean, that's cool. Green onions are good, but green onions are more of like a spicy, like a, you know, like a garlicky kind of flavor. And I don't want garlic in my pho. I want this 5 spice kind of spiciness in my pho, like that. So hoisin sauce, sriracha, Thai basil, and then the other thing is very not surprisingly, you don't get very much meat. That's just a thing in Korea just because meat prices are so much more expensive. You'll get like these 3 little tiny thin pieces of meat that you have to like ration while you're eating. But normally in the dish there's like a whole, like, you know, I don't want to say a 1/4 pound, but there's like a decent size amount of meat in there. So you can like, with at least halfway through, you can still have meat left if you keep eating meat with every bite. And then in turn, they replace it with more noodles. So the soup base I found was like more watery in Korea. Even it's not watery, but it was less strong, the ones I had in Korea. And then other things that you can typically get at a Vietnamese restaurant, like onions. If you want to get a raw onion to eat it together with your dish, that's not really a thing. Yeah, it's just kind of like a milder version, like a baby version of pho, I think. Roy adds all that. Nice, yeah. Cilantro and that cilantro. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Well, no. It's both. They also use cilantro. That's right. Oh yeah, you guys know that. Koreans hate cilantro. If I clap, it's more important, right? So Korean people hate cilantro. Seriously, I don't know. I guess it must be a gene thing, like DNA. They can taste that. Like some people, they can taste like a soap flavor from cilantro. There's like a thing where you can, like, some people can detect, some people who don't like cilantro, it's because they taste like a soap molecule in cilantro that most people can't taste. Maybe it's that. I heard about something like this in high school. Maybe I misheard it, so I could be wrong. But I heard there's something like that some people can taste cilantro differently. And that Koreans taste that. So they hate cilantro. So if you take a Korean person to Chipotle in the US for their first time, they'll hate the rice because they use cilantro in their rice. They hate like that Mexican food because it has lots of cilantro. Of course, if you eat it a lot, you kind of get used to it and you kind of just ignore it. But it's just a big deal. So yeah, you don't get cilantro either in any sort of Mexican food in Korea. Unless you go to like a Mexican restaurant and you ask for it, you won't get cilantro in Korea. 50% of the world tastes it as soap. That's what I heard. Yeah, I heard that. I don't know what the deal is. Like, I'd like information about it. I tried to search it. I couldn't find it, but I'd like information about that if you can find it. I know we're just talking about food. We're supposed to be playing the game, but you guys started it. Okay, for this game today, I have something new. So, do you guys know what this is? This is Time chocolate. This is the IKEA brand of chocolate. This one also has like caramel on the inside, or I guess caramel, depending on where you're from. And yeah, so every time they say village people in this game, instead of drinking water, although I might also drink water, I'm going to take a bite out of this Time chocolate bar. A small bite. We'll see if we can finish the whole thing. 좋아. All right. 그러면 회색만 있다는 선착장으로 움직이자. All right. So then let's move to the pier that just has the gray marking on it. Like, you know, remember the map didn't have anything. It was just gray in that area. As in, I think that's like they're planning to build something there, but there was nothing there.
이 방향이 맞는 것 같아요. 보건소에 있을 때
이 방향이 맞는 것 같아요. I think this direction, 방향, is correct. 보건소에서 있을 때, when we were at the 보건소, the health center.
창문에서 불빛들이 모여 있는 걸 봤었는데 그게 선착장이었나 봐요.
창문에서, from the window at the health center, 불빛들이 모여 있는 걸 봤었는데, I saw a lot of like 불빛, lots of like lights. 불, literally fire, light, but yeah, just lots of little lights gathering there. So like lots of lights around. 그게 선착장이었나 봐요. I guess that was the pier.
좋아, 이쪽이야.
All right, it's this way.
최대한 빠르게 도착해서 상황을 파.
Uh-oh. 최대한 빠르게, as fast as possible. 도착해서, we'll get there as fast as possible. 상황을 파. We'll figure out the situation, but something happened. Uh-oh, Morse code. Is this an announcement? Oh, this must be what... This is what she sent out. This is what Iser's sending out from the broadcast room.
이게 갑자기 무슨 소리야?
이게 갑자기 무슨 소리야? What is this all of a sudden? Can't wait watching Billy eat.
어디서 나는 소리지?
어디서 나는 소리지? Where is this sound coming from? Where is this coming from?
보정?
보정음? I believe Morse, but let's check it. Oops. This thing is so... I want a bigger interface so I don't keep misclicking stuff with my fat fingers. Okay. 보정음. 주자가 딸린 처음 위에 적용자로 한... I'm gonna have to guess it's... You'd have to guess it's Morse, but there's a different word I heard for Morse, though. It wasn't this. They just call it Morse. But, yeah. Morse 부호. Or Morse code. Or Morse. Morse. But, I guess this is another word for that? It doesn't show in my dictionary, so I'm just gonna take a guess. Sent you the article on Discord. Nice, thank you. Yeah, because I swear I remember hearing that in high school science class. Sorry. It was high school. Yeah, one of my science classes, maybe biology or something. We learned about that there was some things that only some people can taste. And the teacher went around with like this little, she gave us all like all these little strips of paper that had different chemicals on it. And we were supposed to put them in our tongue and then take them off and then mark whether we could taste it or not. And one of them, she said, was the cilantro chemical or something like that. And I don't remember anything else. She just said something about like that. Some people can taste it and that it was a thing. 버저. Yeah, it could be 버저. But that sounds weird to say buzzer sound. You're probably right, 버저, like buzzer, but like it doesn't really make sense in English. So I'll have to look up what they mean by buzzer. Maybe like beep? But that's not the way they normally say beep either. They say beep, beep, or beep beep, or even beady beady, something with like that.
보건소 쪽에서 들리는데요.
I can hear it from the direction of the health center.
마을 사람들이 우리한테 방송이라도 하려는 건가?
All right. 마을 사람들이 are the village people. 우리한테 to us 방송이라도 하려는 건가? Are they trying to like send us a broadcast? Are they trying to broadcast something to us? Okay, so let's take a bite of this then. Actually, let me break off a piece. That'd be better. That way I don't get crumbs on my floor. Okay, this much is good. Like almost a little over a centimeter. IKEA has some decent chocolate.
이거 소리가 계속 반복되는 것 같은데요?
이 소리가 계속 반복되는 것 같은데요? I think this sound keeps repeating. They're kids, so they might not know Morse code. Come on. Everyone's got to know what it is, right? Even though they don't understand it. Like, I don't understand it.
이건 모스부호예요.
See? Morse. This is Morse code. So then I think you're right. She was just saying, is this some like buzzer sound?
잘 들어보세요. 길고 짧은 게 계속 반복돼요.
잘 들어보세요. Listen closely. 길고 long and short. 짧은 게 계속 반복돼요. Keeps repeating like long and short ones.
맞아.
That's right.
어서 받아 적어봐. 나도 받아 적을게.
어서 받아 적어봐. 받아 적다. Write down what you get. Hurry up. Write it down. 나도 받아 적을게. I'll write it down too. 받아 as in like getting it. They also call like on tests, they would say 받아 쓰다. 받아 쓰다 is like listen, is like writing down what you hear on a test, but you could also use 받아 적다, like write it down.
잠깐만요.
Hold on.
다 적었다.
Okay, I wrote it all down.
방송도 끝났다.
Oh, and the broadcast finished too.
뭐라고 적혀 있었어?
What did it say?
3, 피읍. 시작부터 말이 안 되는 걸 보면 일단 한국어는 아니고 영어인가 봐요.
시작부터 말이 안 되는 걸 보면 seeing as it doesn't even make sense from the beginning, 일단 한국어는 아니고, first of all, I think it's not Korean. It's 영어인가 봐요. I was thinking like I wasn't even going to try listening because I mean I don't understand it anyway, but I wasn't even going to try like thinking about it because I don't speak Korean Morse code. But I guess it's English.
저는 모스부호를 한국어밖에 모르는데
저는 모스 부호를 한국어밖에 모르는데 I only know Morse code in Korean. I'm gonna put in Morse code into the Anki deck though. Like I said, after I finish this game, I'm gonna be updating the entire Anki deck. It's like doubled since last time. I also went back and added a lot of sentences to some of the words I already had in there. Okay. Hey, Moore. Nah, you're not really late.
나 영어 다 외웠어. 내가 해석해 볼게.
Wait. No, you didn't. Tombi, 3 seconds ago you said, I don't even know what this is. And now you're like, oh yeah, I memorized all English. I'll interpret it. No, you can't. You didn't even know what it was 3 seconds ago.
3 D O C K 6 0.
3 dock 60s. That's the pier.
선착장?
우리가 도착한 선착장?
The pier that we arrived on.
우리가 지금 가고 있는 제2 선착장은 아니지 않을까?
우리가 지금 가고 있는 제2 선착장은 아니지 않을까? Wouldn't this be the second pier that we are going to right now? If we have to decide which it is, I'm totally going back to the first pier because we saw she ran to the first pier, not the second
그건
one.
그렇고 앞에 3이랑 뒤에 60은 뭐지?
그건 그렇고. Okay, so then 앞에 3이랑 the 3 at the beginning and 뒤에 60은 뭐지? What's the 60 at the end?
3 D O C K인데 제3 선착장이라던가?
It says 3 dock, but then is that she talking about a third pier?
아무리 그래도 이 작은 섬에 선착장이 3개나 있다고요?
아무리 그래도, but still, like, do you think that there would really be 3 piers on this small little island?
아까 우리가 썼던 콜 넘버 아니야? 3번은 스리 누나잖아.
아까 우리가 썼던 call number 아니야? Isn't this the call number that we used before? 3번은 and number 3 is 쓰리 쓰리 누나잖아. Is 쓰리. So number 3 was 쓰.
방송한 사람은 스리 언니인가 보다.
So I guess the person who broadcasted that was 쓰리.
그럼 뒤에 60은 뭘까요?
그럼 60은 그럼 뒤에 then after that the 60 that's after that, what could that be? What word are they using? They use dock, D-O-C-K.
가장 가능성 있는 건 시간이겠지.
가장 가능성 있는 건 시간이겠지. The one with the highest probability, or the most probability is 시간, is time.
네, 약속을 할 때는 보통 만날 장소에 시간을 정하니까요.
네, yes. 약속을 할 때는 when you make an appointment, 보통 normally 만날 장소에 시간, you normally write 정하니까. You usually set the place that you're going to meet, 장소에, and 시간, and the time.
선착장에서 60분 뒤에 만나 스리가.
선착장에서 60분 뒤에 만나. 쓰리가. From 쓰리. Let's meet at after 60 minutes at the pier.
이런 내용 아닐까?
Maybe this is what it means?
그런데 문자로 보내면 될 텐데.
Then 문자로 보내면 될 텐데 she could just send it by a text.
핸드폰을 잃어버렸거나 확인을 못하는 상황일지도.
Oh, hey, Chris. 핸드폰을 so maybe she lost her phone or 확인을 못하는 상황. She's unable to check it.
핸드폰이 됐다면 사당으로
phones
왔거나
worked.
답장을 했겠지.
She would have come to the pier, not pier, the shrine, or 답장을 했겠지. She would have replied.
아마 스리는 핸드폰을 못 쓰는 상황이라고 생각해야 할 거야.
아마 쓰리는 핸드폰을 못 쓰는 상황이라고 생각해야 할 것 같아. I think we're going to have to think that she's in a situation where she can't use her cell phone. We don't actually know. Did she has her cell phone. Why didn't she ever get the text message though? Do we know? Did her phone just never work?
그러면 1시간 뒤에 선착장에서 스리를 만나야 하는데
그러면 1시간 뒤에 then after 1 hour 선착장에서 at the pier 스리를 만나야 하는데 then we have to meet her there after 60 minutes, after 1 hour.
이러고 있을 시간이 없어.
We don't have time
어서
to do this.
움직이자.
Let's hurry up and move. Okay, but yeah, what's up with her phone? Why didn't we ever get the text when we were playing as her?
에잇! 다행히 창문이 열려 있어서 들어올 수 있었어.
Or is this a different path? Like, do we even go back? I have no idea. All of these gameplays get like blurred together because you do like the same things in so many of them. Is this back here? Like, maybe this was. I have no idea. Did we go back and we're doing something else? I don't even remember. When we were in the school. Smash! Yeah, we could do that again, maybe.
여기라면 잠시 쉴 수 있을 것. 참고.
Because we already did this.
게다가 밖에서 봤을 혹시 이제 나 혼자서 얘들아 그만을
Okay, so I guess
운다고
it is back
일단
here. Because I'm
여기
like, this is way back here when we got the map.
두루마리 이거
Okay,
맞아
I'm gonna get this
좋아.
map.
이
Grab this.
망치는 게다가 그런데 오히려 어서 도망가야 하는 못 도망가. 아니야. 언제까지 사람들의
Okay, I'm gonna
보건소에
grab
왔어.
this.
아무것도 나를 구하러 온 혹시 다른 애들이 이제는 더 이상 도망.
Okay, there's nothing else to grab here.
다행히도 밖에 들어오면서 상관없. 가장 필요한 집 나가기 전에 일단 여기 보건소 근처 여기인가 제이 선착
Okay,
그래
we're just
여기
going
혹시
to the
배가
pier.
여기 좋아.
Oh, that's right. She drowned. Yeah, because she was hiding from the dogs. That's right.
저쪽이 선착장이
Okay, I'm just going back here because we already did this stuff. Okay, so now she's in the school.
이문은 분명 혹시 일단 인기척은 소리를 내지 마.
Okay, we've already checked this place out. We're gonna do it again.
여긴 방송실이 잠겨 있는
Door's locked.
기계 실습 기계를 이용 교실 바닥 무슨 혹시 아무도 없는 여긴 교장실 그럼
Okay, we're gonna go in the back in the room. We have to find the evidence again. Yeah.
교장실이 트롯 연두 여긴 연두
Okay, we're gonna check the phone doesn't work. We're gonna look at the
전화
trophy.
전화 왜안
Check the trophies over here. Check the desk.
책상 위에 무슨
Check the documents. Check the computer.
여기 참 그럼 일단 비밀
Okay, check here.
금 자세 확실 책장 이 뒤에 책장을 아무리 어떻게
Okay, we have to check the book.
이체 일단 잘 위로 이 안에서 뭐가 봐
Okay, no, we gotta grab here.
한번 뒤에 작은 방에
Okay, we
이
got it
방에서
here.
들어가
We don't need to smash it this time. We're good. Okay, we're just grabbing everything like we did before.
학교 이학 책상 이렇게
Okay, Tomsek Shigan.
이서 적혀 한
Okay, we grab these.
보자 다시 이쪽에 있는
Okay, I'm grabbing these. Okay. Okay, so now we're going back to the school. We're gonna see if we can get in here, but we can't.
좋아. 그럼 어떻게 들어?
Okay, now it's Tomsek Shigan again. Do we not have anything? Oh yeah, that's right. We use the paperclip. Forgot.
예전에 다시 확인해도
Is there nothing else we could use here?
다시 확인해도 다시 확인
I got an idea. Wait, does this work?
다시 확인
There's only one last thing. We gotta try to see if we can smash.
다시 확인해도
Smash it.
다시
Just break it. Smash.
다시 확인해도
How do we get in here? We can't get in there, I
이건
guess.
7 고등학 입처 이거 주변에 혹시 다시 확인해
Can I smash it now? Smash.
망치로 이 자물쇠를 부술 망치가 너무 크고 무거워서 제대로 좀 더 조용한 방법이 있을 다시 확인해도
What did we do here last time? Is there nothing else we could do? Maybe here's where we pick it?
맞아. 문서에 있는 클립을 한번 사용해 볼까? 고등학교 때 남자의 클립을 이렇게 핀 다음 열렸다. 싸구려 자물쇠라서
Oh, I opened it
좋아.
up. Okay, we got it.
제기랄. 선착장 가는 입구인데 사람이 너무
어떻게 하죠?
What do we do? There's too many people.
지금 이 상태로는 선착장에는 못
Okay, now we
들어가요.
got a new scene. So, she hasn't sent the where we were before. She hadn't sent the broadcast yet. So now she went in there into the 방송실, the broadcast room. If you're wondering what we were doing at the school, she went in there and then she's going to send the broadcast and then it brings us back to here. So this was like after she sent it. Anyway, the last scene we had with these guys, she had already sent it, the broadcast. So it was just showing us that. 이 상태로는 선착장에는 못 들어가요. We can't go to the pier like this.
선착장 입구의 경비가 너무
Hey, Larissa.
삼엄해요.
다시 확인 다시 확인. Yeah. 선착장 입구의 경비가 너무 삼엄해요. 삼엄. I guess crowded, but let's check it out. Oops. Foreboding. Forbidding? 무서우리만큼 질서가 바로 서고 엄숙하다. 오케이. Not quite sure what it means here. Because if I search it up, it shows like strict or harsh. It doesn't really make sense here. I was guessing it meant there are too many of them, or not too many, but like too. You can't do anything about it. But I don't think that's what it is.
왔다 갔다 하는 사람도 많고.
왔다 갔다 하는 사람도 많고. There's lots of people going and coming too.
여기까지 왔는데
We've come this far.
이대로 돌아갈 수는 없어.
We can't go back like this.
저기 저쪽에 저 건물 창고 아닐까요?
저기 저쪽에 저 건물 창고 아닐까요? Over there, isn't that building the a shed? Like the store? I keep saying set. The storage area?
저 정도 크기면 가정집 같은 건 아니겠지?
It's not going to be like a house, a family's house, if it's that big. Well, at that size, anyway, probably means small.
앞쪽으로 여러 가지 자재가 쌓여 있는 걸 보면 맞는 것 같아요.
Yeah. Seeing all the 여러 가지 자재, all of the things that they have, the materials that they have in at the front, 쌓여 있는 걸 보면, seeing those all like stacked up and piled up there, 맞는 것 같아요. So I think it's right.
이쪽 선착장에서도 배수리를 해야 할 테니 분명히 창고가 있을 거야.
I'm sure 분명히 창고가 있을 거야. There's going to be a 창고가 있을 거야. There's going to be a storage shed. I notice he's saying 창고. Yeah. Sounds like he's saying 창고 almost, but it's supposed to be 창고. I was just verifying that. Anyway, I'm sure there's going to be a storage area there because they're going to have to repair their boats at the pier.
저 건물 말고는 따로 창고 같은 건물은 보이지도 않고.
I don't see any other building, 건물, like a storage area besides that building there.
열 교환기만 구할 수 있다면 선착장으로 돌아가 스리랑 합류해서
열 교환기만 구할 수 있다면, if I can just get a 열 교환기, a heat exchange valve, heat exchange something, some sort of part in our boat that broke. 선착장으로 돌아가, like we can go back to the pier and 스리랑 합류해서 and then meet up with Suri.
우리가 타고 온 배를 고쳐서 탈출할 수 있어.
We can fix the boat that we came here in and escape.
잠깐.
Hold on.
열 교환기만 찾으면 배가 움직이는 거 확실해요?
열 교환기만 찾으면, if we just find that part, 배가 움직이는 거 확실해요? Are you sure that the boat will go? Don't know what it means. Well, there's still some words I don't know. Like, I'll write down every game we'll get like 10 words I didn't know.
아까 배에 갔을 때 내가 직접 엔진룸에 들어가서 확인해 봤어.
By every game, I mean every time I play. 아까 배에 갔을 때, when we went to the boat before, 내가 직접 엔진룸에 들어가서 확인해봤어. I went myself into the engine room and checked it out. So
열 교환기만 있으면 문제 없이 시동이 걸릴 거야.
it'll turn on without a problem, 문제 없이, if I just have that part, the heat exchange piece.
게다가 저
게다가?
건물은 건물 뒤에 있는 숲으로 돌아가면 안 들킬 것 같아요.
And on top of it, 저 건물은, as for that building, 건물 뒤에 있는 숲으로 돌아가면, if we enter through the woods that are behind the building, 안 들킬 것 같아요. I don't think we're gonna get caught.
좋아.
All right.
저기에서 열 교환기만 찾으면
All right. If we can only find that part that we need for the boat at that place,
이 지옥 같은 섬에서 나갈 수 있어.
we can get out of this hellhole island. 지옥 같은 섬에서 나갈 수 있어. Yeah, they use the same words over and over again. I'm not talented. I just study a lot. You guys can see how much I write down everything.
저기로 가보자.
If there's ever a sentence, you guys see there's sometimes a sentence that I'm like, I kind of get it, but not 100%. Then I always write it down and figure it out. So let's go there. And anyone who there are people who are literally like actually gifted. Literally is not the word. There are people who are actually gifted with learning languages. That's not me. I do know some people like that. Not me.
소리가
wish.
너무 커요.
소리가 너무 커요. It's too loud. Shh, be quiet. Okay.
미안.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't consider myself talented. I'll consider myself humble. Okay, I'll accept that, but not talented for learning languages. I just know that it takes a lot of work, and I'll do it. That's it. You can ask Hyunwoo that too. Like, Hyunwoo also knows, like, you know, it's not just
숲 쪽으로 돌아온 덕에
having
무난하게
some skill
도착했어요.
to do it. Although Hyunwoo does have some skill for languages too, but it's not just that. That doesn't really matter. He knows how much work it takes to learn a language, and he actually does it. Whereas other people think it takes a lot of work and they don't really do it. They don't really put in the work, and they just kind of like, well, I did a lot. I didn't quite do as much as I thought I might need, but it's not working out like I thought. Like, 숲 쪽으로 돌아온 덕에, since we came in through the forest, because of that, 무난하게 도착했어요. So we got here safely. Well, without any bad things happening. 무난. Basically, no difficulty. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. No difficulty. Literally, 무난. Literally no difficulty. Learn English so quick. Well, no, he just like other Koreans studied it for over 10 years at school. Whether he did good in school or not, he learned from a very young age. And that's why Koreans have a huge advantage over people like us who are learning Korean as a second language, because we weren't exposed to Korean at a young age. We didn't take Korean classes. Whether we paid attention in those classes or not, even if you got a C, you still did all the work. You still heard everything. And then when you finally get all that input that you were missing for those 10 years, it all kind of comes back to you. Like, you know, if you take high school Spanish for 4 years and your Spanish is terrible, but if you were to go to Spain, I guarantee you within 6 months, you'll be speaking really well. Not because you're smart, but because you learned for 4 years, all that stuff just kind of randomly hanging on places in your brain, and now your brain finally can put it together and use it. That's why Koreans are so good at English when they come to the US. They live here for like 1 year, and then they sound totally fluent. Like, oh, I've only been studying for a year. It's not quite. You study for 10 years, plus now 1 year living in the country. It's not the same thing. If it were so, then all Koreans would be geniuses, because I've met so many Koreans who come over here 2 years, and they sound like totally fluent, like really fluent. Not native, but totally fluent. 숲 쪽으로 돌아온 덕. Okay, anyway, we said
어서
that.
들어가 봐요.
Let's hurry up and get inside. And on top of that, then, if you also are talented, then that's where you get people who will sound like natives almost. Like, really close to native. You know, not perfect, of course, but they'll, like, without any sort of difficulty talking with them. If you get someone who's really talented also, on top of, you know, regular studying. And on top of that, you get someone who's really talented and who's also really smart. Two of those. Like, those are different things. You know, you get someone who also had, like, all straight A's in their English class and is good at just talented at learning languages. Then they come over to the US. 1 year, they they understand like 99% of everything. Yeah, that's like a crazy combination. And I know some people who are like that, but that's not the majority.
뭐야?
Most Koreans that I encounter are just like okay students, and then they come over to the US and live here for a couple years, and then they speak really well, and that's pretty much it. What is it?
자물쇠가 걸려
Got a
있어요.
lock.
그러면 당연히 바로 주변에서 해결책을 찾아야지.
We gotta figure out a way to take care of this right away. Here, somewhere around here. Well, 주변에서 somewhere around here. No one knows my husband is not native. Well, I could tell, but that's because I teach Korean. I can tell when someone's not a native of a language. There's always some accent hanging around, but that's not really important because, like, just like anyone who studies Korean, you can never get to a native level unless you live here pretty much from a young age and for a long time. But if it's close enough, then yeah, might as pretty much native at that point. Okay, 탐색 시간. Okay, I know what we're doing. Can we pick it with this?
이건 민트 초코 과자 봉지네.
This is a mint chocolate snack bag.
난 민트 초코 싫어.
I don't like mint chocolate.
왜요?
Why?
치약 먹는 기분이야.
Yeah, this is what a lot of Koreans say. They hate mint flavor because it reminds them of toothpaste. So yeah, it feels like it's like I'm eating toothpaste.
그렇긴
Yeah,
하죠.
kind of. Oh no, I knew you were talking about your husband because you're mentioning him a few times. I was thinking you were talking about your husband. I don't know if I said something that sounded like I thought you were talking about someone else, but that's what I was thinking was you were talking about your husband. Video lesson with you. Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I am good at that. Telling if someone's and where someone's from.
바닥에는 깨진 유리 조각이 잔뜩.
There's lots of broken glass pieces on the floor. Well, it's tons of glass everywhere.
수야 조심해.
Be careful.
베면 안 돼.
Don't get cut.
네, 걱정 마요.
Don't worry.
주변에 찾아도 도저히 쓸만한 게 안
I
보여요.
don't see anything in the area, even if I'm looking around.
창고 뒤쪽을 찾아봐도 그물이나 쓰레기들 뿐이에요.
Even we looked over the behind the building too, behind the storage area, and 그물이나 쓰레기들 뿐이에요. It was only like a 그물. Wait, that's normally like a well? No. That net. The other word I was thinking of. Yeah. There's like some trash and a net.
이제 어떻게 하죠?
What do we do now?
여기가 우리 마지막 희망인데.
This is our last hope. What do we do? Native New Yorker. Yeah, I'm sure that's so hard to tell. Gosh. Yeah. Like the first 5 seconds we were talking, I'm like, you're from New York. Well, that's just because, like I told you, my family, my mom's side is all from New York anyway, so. And I think even my grandmother was born in New York, but my great-grandma was born, I think, in Poland? I'd have to check. And she immigrated to New York through, like, you know, the whole thing with the World War I going on, to escape the bad guy, that guy named Hitler. And yeah, so that's kind of but still had a super thick New York accent as well.
그렇다면 힘으로.
All right, then let's just do it with my strength, with my own strength.
으라차!
Did you do it?
안 된다.
Oh no. Youngjo, you've just been a huge disappointment this whole game. Like, I keep feeling like he's going to be able to, like, finally do something cool, like beat someone up and escape, or like break something, but he's like, he can't escape. He always dies in every playthrough if he's by himself, or, you know, someone walks in the door and he just dies. Like, he can't fight. He can't do anything. Youngjo, huge disappointment. World War II. Yeah. No, I mean, like, escaped before. What I meant to say was escaped before all that happened. And I think it was Poland. Yeah. Because they got out during the World War I stuff. Like, when everyone was, like, coming over to, well, not everyone, but a lot of people were coming over to New York at that time. And so what I think is if they had stayed there, they might have been either drawn out somewhere else or taken to the camps at that time. Because I know a lot of because they're Polish Jews. So a lot of the Jewish people were kind of killed or taken out or moved somewhere else around that time. Bolsheviks. I don't really know the history of my own family line. I just know Ellis Island. I don't even know. Was it Ellis Island or where did they enter through? I'll have to ask my mom someday. I'm sure she knows.
영조 오빠 맞아.
If not, then my grandma would know. And okay, 영조 오빠 맞아. Even you, 영조, like that.
잠깐.
Hold on.
뭔가를 놓친 게 있는데.
I think we're missing something.
영조 오빠!
Hey, 영조.
왜?
It's gonna talk about the crowbar, I think.
오빠가 선착장 창고에서 가지고 온 그 바로 언제 쓸 거예요?
When are you gonna use that crowbar that you brought from the pier storage area, the storage room?
아, 정말이네.
정말이네. 정말이네 should be like a whole separate thing. 정말이네, we've seen this like 4 times now, right? Part Ukrainian, Polish, Russian, Romanian. They're escaping from the programs. Yeah. Ellis Island. Yeah, I don't know if they entered through Ellis Island or not, though. That's the thing. I don't know enough about the history of my mom's side. I just know that they came over from there. I think it was my mom's grandma, so that would have been. I never got to meet her. She lived really, really old though, and yeah, she had like the strongest of the New York accents of all the people in our family. And then I'm pretty sure her parents though were not born in. I'm pretty sure her parents were just completely lived over there their whole lives.
그럴 수도 있지.
Well, it can happen.
으쌰!
All right.
좋아, 열었어.
All right, I opened it. Hey, it didn't give us a 탐색 time.
담비만 아니었으면 큰일 날 뻔했다.
We would have been in danger. That was close. That would have been a problem. 큰일 날 뻔했다. If we didn't have you, Tambi. If it weren't for you, would be better translate. If it weren't for you, Tambi, we would have been kaput. Like that sort of thing. Eastern European Jews were targeted. Yeah. That would have been my great grandma. And her family. So it's funny. I did a DNA test earlier. No, I think it was last year, and and maybe I'll share a story another day. But anyway, I did a DNA test basically, and yeah, it confirmed we have like relatives still over there, like in that sort of area, all over that area, but not close enough to us to really mean anything though. Like descendants of them, like no relation anymore, but originally would have go back 3 generations, then yeah, there's a lot of relatives. I don't know, 4 I think it was. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so here we go.
좋아, 들어왔으니까 열 교환기를 찾아보자.
All right, since we're here, let's find that 열 교환기, the heat exchange thing. I don't even know what that is. Some part of a boat.
잠깐만요.
Hold on.
누군가는 망을 봐야죠.
Someone has to keep watch. And this is the shed that we were in before with Sir, when we played Sir.
몰래 들어오긴 했지만 선착장 쪽엔 사람이 많잖아요.
And kind of the funny thing is like, so I have this really strong Jewish background from my mom's side. We're not Jewish, but we like the Jewish ethnicity. Like we like a lot of the things of the culture. So every year we still do, except this year, every year we still do Passover. What else do we do? Oh yeah, well we'll have all the food for all Jewish food. My mom cooks a lot of that. So it kind of like, except for the religious part, we feel like slightly Jewish in that way. At least my mom. I feel like my mom is, not so much me, but my mom especially. 몰래 들어오긴 했지만 we came in here secretly without anyone knowing. But 선착장 쪽엔 사람이 많잖아요. But there's a lot of people by the pier.
아차, 미안.
Yeah, sorry.
드디어 열 교환기가 있을 만한 창고에 들어왔는데 빨리 찾고 싶어서.
It's just we finally came into a storage area that would probably have the heat exchange thing, and I just want to find it quickly. So
그럼 제가 보고 있을까요?
okay, so then should I keep watch?
아니에요.
No.
제가 할게요.
I'll do it. 제가 할게요.
망은 제가 잘 보고 있을 테니까.
I'll keep good watch.
부품을
So
꼭 찾아줘요.
So make sure to find the part. 부품.
좋아. 그러면 어서 찾아보자.
The best part. Yeah, Jewish food. My goodness, if you have never tried Jewish food, you do not know what you're missing. And the funny thing is, like, I swear every Asian person, so when I say Asian, I mean Japanese and Korean specifically. Every Japanese Korean person who I have introduced to some Jewish food, whatever it is, has loved it right off the bat. So it goes really well with their palates. Like, they just like that kind of food too. Oh, it's so good though. And of course here in LA, and I'm sure even more so, much more so in New York, you get a lot of Jewish restaurants. There's a lot of good Jewish food. Man. And I can't get any though right now because it's like, I'd have to go to downtown LA for the really good places that I like. And I wouldn't be able to do pickup, and I wouldn't be able to eat there because it would just, sit in my car for an hour driving back or in traffic, right? Or it depends, maybe 30 minutes. Anyway, and yeah, so I haven't been able to have any Jewish food for like months now. I don't think I've had any this whole year. All right, 그럼 어서 찾아보자. Let's hurry up and find it. All right, here's Tom's actually done.
넌 저기부터.
안 창고 뭐해? 안 찾고 뭐해? Okay, my eyes suddenly read this as 창고. I'm like, what? What are you doing? Hurry up and look. 넌 저기부터. You start from there.
적어도 어떻게 생겼는지는 알려줘야지 찾아보죠.
You have to at least tell us what it looks like so we can find it.
손으로 대충 그려보자면 이렇게 생겼어.
If I'm just going to kind of draw it with my hand, it looks like this. And he would do something.
여기 모서리 쪽에 이렇게 생기고
It's got kind of, it looks like this around the edges.
반대편은 금으로 되어 있을 거야.
And on the other side,
왜냐면 바로 열 전달.
it'll be in gold. Because it has to convey heat. I think he's realizing it's too complicated, so he's like,
저야, 어서 찾아보자.
all right, let's find it. Okay, let's check up here.
아니 어떻게 선착장 창고에 배가 들어가는 부품이 단 하나가 없냐?
Well, how is there not even one part that goes in a boat in a pier storage area? Like, why isn't there even a single boat part here?
단 하나.
Not even one. Cook it yourself, Billy. What do you like best? Oh, no, my mom cooks amazing. Some of the stuff she does. Latkes are one of my favorites. Either that or something I can't make would be a lot of the sandwiches. Like, I really want a good Reuben. I can't make a Reuben very well. I can make a Reuben. I've made a Reuben before. It's simple, but a simple concept that's really hard to do well. I just can't get that kind of fresh, nice pastrami unless I buy it.
그래도 배를 계속 정비해야 할 텐데 부품이 왜 하나도 없죠?
But they're gonna have to keep 정비. I'm guessing that's maintaining. Yeah, maintain. Okay. Well, let's write it down. It took me a second. I didn't have it on. That doesn't count. Doesn't count as knowing it if I wasn't sure. Like, why isn't there even one part if they have to they're going to have to maintain their boats. I do lock as well. Nice. There's someone distracting me. Managed to anger Bill. You'd have to do a lot to get me mad, really. I actually recently got mad last week at someone, but they did a lot. Like, I'm not the type of person to get mad easily, I guess I'll say that. So no, you don't have to worry. I don't get mad at YouTube comments. I don't get mad at stuff like that. I don't get mad at trolls. Yeah.
이 창고 너무 작아요.
This storage place is too small. Yeah, come to think of it, it is quite small.
뜬금없이 그게 무슨 소리야?
What do you mean? What are you saying all of a sudden?
창고가 작을 수도 있지.
You know, it could be a small storage area.
밖에서 보이던 크기보다 이 안이 너무 좁잖아요.
Ooh. 밖에서 보이던 크기보다 more than the size that you could see from outside. 이 안이 너무 좁잖아요. This inside is too narrow. So there must be a hidden room somewhere.
잘 모르겠는데.
I don't really know.
봐요.
Look.
분명히 너비는 충분히 넓은 것 같은데 저 안쪽은
분명히 너비는 충분히 넓은 것 같은데 it's clearly enough. It's wide enough. The width is wide enough. But 저 안쪽은 but in that area here.
잠깐.
Wait, hold on. Look, we can see like door handles right here, right? Did their name end? Oh yeah, that guy doesn't make me angry. Not like zero. Like annoyed, but not angry.
지금 창고를 다시 보면서 깨달았는데
지금 창고를 다시 보면서 깨달았는데 I just realized this. Like looking at the storage area again, but
저기 저 선반 뒤에 뭐가 있는 것 같지 않아요?
저기서 선반 뒤에 뭔가 있는 것 같지 않나요? Doesn't there look like there's something behind that the cabinets? Yeah, I was looking at this.
선반 뒤?
Behind the cabinets?
안 보이는데?
I don't see it.
아 참. 이쪽으로 와봐요.
Come over here. Look this way.
여기 제 시선에서 한번 봐요. 저기
여기 제 시선에서 한번 봐요. Look at it from my perspective. Over there.
문인가?
Is that a door? 문인가? Watch the causative video about the example. Stood out so much. I fed a baby to Charsu. Yes. Yeah.
문이 맞는 것 같은데요?
Yeah, I think that is a door. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that.
그럼 어서 열어봐요.
Let's hurry up and open it.
좋아. 열어보자.
All right, let's open it. I'm acting like I did that. It automatically did it anyway. There we go.
의외로 그냥 열리네.
Wow, it just does open up.
여기에 부품이 잔뜩 있어요.
This is full of parts.
여기 있는 부품으로 배 한 척을 만들어도 남겠는데요?
There are enough parts in here to make a boat and have stuff left over. 여기 있는 부품으로 using the parts in here 배 한 척 one boat 만들어도 even if you make one 남겠는데요. There'd be an extra.
잠깐. 여기 잔뜩 있다.
There's a lot here.
좋아.
All right.
가장 상태가 좋은 걸로 골랐어.
As in lots of the heat exchange units he needs. 가장 상태가 좋은 거로 골랐어. I picked the one that looks the best. That looks like it's in the best condition.
스리가 기다리는 선착장으로 가자.
Let's go to the pier that Suri's waiting at.
수아야, 찾았어. 가자.
Suah, we found it. Let's go.
지금까지 이쪽으로 아무도 안 왔어요. 어서 가요.
So far, no one has come over here. So let's hurry up and go. Yeah, secret room. Smash. Oh my goodness.
주변에 아무도 없지.
Where is this? Oh my goodness. I feel like this thing is going to collapse. No, I don't like this. The glasses betrayer guy? Oh, that was like another playthrough if you're talking about that. Oh, you mean the doctor? We never got there because we did a different playthrough where... What was it that we did about this playthrough that was different? I don't even remember. I don't even remember what happened. Yeah, this bridge looks very precarious. There's no one here, right? There's no one in the area, right?
네, 그런
Yeah,
것
I
같아요.
think so.
그런데 우리가 이 다리로 지나가도 괜찮을까요?
But is it going to be okay for us to cross over this bridge? We need to go
마을
one at a
사람들이
time.
이용하는 다리잖아요.
This is a bridge that the village people use. All right, get some more chocolate here. Okay, let's get a piece like that. Yeah, I don't think we ever met up with the doctor in this playthrough.
게다가 우리 지금까지 산을 통해서 다녔잖아요.
게다가, and so far We've just been going around through the mountain.
지금 사람들이 없으니까 그동안 빨리 건너가면 되지.
Since there's no one here now, we can cross over quickly.
혹시라도 마을 사람이 지나가는 우리를 발견한다면
혹시라도 by chance if a village person 우리를 발견한다면 discovers us going by Brandon. Who is Brandon? Who is Brandon? Are you like Marlon Don't say Marlon Brando. I was like, no, Brandon. Why am I Brandon?
스리가 약속한 시간까지 약 20분
Apparently
남았어.
me, I guess. Okay. Why am I Brandon? How does Billy become Brandon? The gulp was big because I had a big piece of chocolate. We have about 20 minutes left until the time that city scheduled.
선착장까지
The
가기
only other
위해서는
B name
이
I could
다리를
think of.
지나가던가
선착장까지 가기 위해서는 in order to go to the pier 이 다리를 지나가던가 whether we can either go across this bridge or
아니면 우리가 지금까지 계속 다닌 것처럼 산 쪽으로 돌아가서 가야 돼.
we have to go toward the mountain and continue the way that we were going so far.
하지만 산을 통해서 가면 절대 제 시간에 도착 못할 거야.
But 산을 통해서 가면 if we go through the mountain 절대 제 시간에 도착 못할 거야. We're not going to be able to arrive in time if we go through the mountain.
스리는 아마도 선착장에서 기다리다가 약속 시간이 지나면
Dude, you're talking so much, right? We're talking way too much. At least let's just go one at a time. Youngjo, you go first. Barry. Yeah, let's go with Barry. Did you guys ever did any of you watch? Why am I stuttering? Did any of you guys Bobby? That Bobby. Did any of you guys watch the show Barry? 아무도 선착장에서 기다리다가 약속 시간이 지나면 she's probably waiting at the pier and when it's the appointment time, when it's the scheduled time,
분명히 우리가 못 오는 사정이 있을 거라고 생각하고 움직일 거라고.
she's just going to move, thinking that there must be something that happened that made us so we can't come.
최대한 빨리 선착장에 도착해서 스리랑 합류해야 돼.
We have to meet up with City as fast as possible at the pier.
지금 다리를 지나가지
Arrive at the pier.
않으면 스리랑 합류할 기회는 없어질지도 몰라.
If we don't cross the bridge, if we don't go past this bridge right now, 수리랑 합류할 기회는 없어질지도 몰라. We might lose our chance. Literally, the chance to meet her might disappear.
좋아요.
All right.
그럼 사람이 없는 지금 어서 지나가요.
사람 없는 지금. Then right now, when there's no people, 어서 지나가요. Let's hurry up across.
좋아요.
Alright.
결정했으면 시간 낭비하지 말고 어서 가죠.
All right. Since we've decided, let's not waste time and let's hurry up and go.
내가 신호를 주면 달리기 시작하는데
When I give the signal, start running.
달리기 시작하면 젖먹던 힘을 다해서 다리 끝까지 달려.
달리기 시작하면 and when you start running, 젖 먹던 힘을 다해서 give it your all. 다리 끝까지 달려 and run to the end of the bridge. Did I get another one of these emails? My gosh. Okay. 젖 먹던 힘. Yeah, pretty much. Give it your all. Interesting. But I don't know that. I didn't know that expression. Just makes sense here. I think it would be smarter to go across this thing slowly than to just run across it, in my opinion.
네.
Okay,
지금이야.
now,
더 빨리 달려.
run faster.
세연아 달려.
Run, Seon.
최선을 다하고 있어.
I'm doing as much as I can. Idiomatic, yes. 젖 먹던 힘. Literally, 젖 is breast, so it's like breastfed strength.
저도요.
Me too.
담비야, 좀만 더 뛰면 돼.
Just run a little bit more, Tommy. 나도 알아. I know.
저기 있다. 내
There
눈에
they
있어.
are. The four of them.
뒤에 사람들이.
There are people behind us.
젠장, 더 빨리 뛰어.
Run faster.
반대쪽 애들한테 연락해.
Contact the guys on the other end.
반대쪽 애들은 지금 죄다 통신국 확인하러 갔다고.
반대쪽 애들은 the guys on the other side 지금 죄다 통신국 확인하러 갔다고. They've all gone, 죄다, all of them gone to check out the communications area.
젠장.
Dang it.
그럼 이 다리라도 끊어. 다 떨어지게.
Then let's just cut this bridge so that they all fall. 접목된 힘. Okay. Gilly Bow. This is Gilly Bow. Then all right, 그럼 다음에 I don't know what I would say. I won't see you again. What would be the word?
코앞에서 애새끼들 놓친 걸 이장님이 하면 우리는 죽는다고.
코앞에서 right in front of our noses, right in front of us. 새끼들은 놓친 걸 이장님이 알면, if the village head finds out that we lost these guys right in front of our noses, 우리는 죽는다고. We're dead.
아,
Of course,
알았어.
doesn't mean dead, but he means like, you know, we're gonna be in big trouble.
이 다리를 끊으면 자기들은 어쩌라고?
이 다리를 끊으면 자기들은 어쩌려고? What are they gonna do if they cut this bridge? Like, why are they just cutting their own bridge?
빨리 뛰어요.
Hurry up and run.
도끼로 내려찍고 있어요.
They're chopping it down with an axe. 도끼로. Hurry up and run.
담비야, 다 왔어.
I'm here, Tambi.
말 걸지 마.
Don't talk.
숨차니까.
It's takes breath.
다 왔다.
We're here.
얘들아, 조금만 더 힘내.
Well, at least Youngjo and Seon. Just keep it up a little bit more. Why are they still in the middle? They should be like over the end.
성공했어.
I'm here.
다 왔다.
I'm here. Tambi.
담비야.
Tambi. He jumped down to grab her. Did he get her? Did he get her? Please get her. No. I guess she fell down under the bridge somewhere.
담비야, 괜찮아?
You okay?
담비야, 정신 차려.
Basically, wake up. Like, yeah.
저기 누구세요?
Who are you?
뭐?
Tambi.
담비야.
It's me. Seon.
나 김.
Who
누구신데요?
are you? And
게다가 여긴 어디죠?
where are we? Yeah, she would have died. But I guess she just had a concussion.
저는 김세한이라고.
My name is
당신은
Kim Se-han and you are...
네?
이런 장면은 드라마에서나 봤었는데
I saw this kind of scene in a drama. Okay, she's just pulling our leg.
나도 이렇게 한번 장난쳐보고 싶었어.
I also wanted to kind of joke around like this. Like, dude, you could have legitimately had a... This is not the time to joke around, Tambi. And what is up with this drawing? Like, it looks like they didn't finish drawing it. It's like cut out here, like a box. Like all pixelated. Like it was like done at the last second.
서담비 너.
Hey,
내가
you.
얼마나 걱정한.
You know how worried I was?
내가 다리 밑으로 떨어지는 걸 네가 잡아준 거지?
내가 다리 밑으로 떨어지는 걸 네가 잡아준 거지? So I fell underneath the bridge and you grabbed me, right? You caught me, right?
날 잡아주는 바람에 강으로 같이 떨어진 거지.
And because you grabbed me, we fell together into the river. So I guess that's why that she's not dead, because they didn't fall into the rocks; they fell in the river.
그래도 이런 장난을 하면
But still, if you make this kind of joke,
고마워 세안아.
thanks, Seon.
너도 다칠 수도 있는데 떨어지는 날 잡아줘서 정말 고마워.
너도 다칠 수도 있는데, you might have gotten hurt too, but 떨어지는 날, me who was falling 잡아줘서 thanks for grabbing me when I was falling. Yeah.
그건 그렇고
Anyway.
다리 밑으로 떨어지고 얼마나 시간이 지났어?
Since we fell down under the bridge, how long has it been?
10분 조금 지났나?
Maybe about 10 minutes?
다행이다.
Ah, that's
한
good.
2시간 지났을까봐
I was
걱정했는데.
worried it might have been like 1 or 2 hours.
그러면 어서 우리도 선착장으로 가서 합류하자.
Then let's hurry up also and go to the pier and then meet up.
그래, 그러자.
All right, let's do that.
그런데 내가 지금 다리가 아파서 움직이기가 힘들어.
그런데 내가 지금 다리가 아파서 right now my leg hurts, so it's kind of 힘들어 to move. It's difficult to move.
뭐? 괜찮아?
What, are you okay?
물에 빠지면서 아까 접질린 다리가 강바닥에 부딪혔나 봐.
I guess I hit it on the floor on the river bed. My leg, the leg which before was sprained. So when I hit the water, basically my leg which was sprained before, I guess it hit the riverbed.
미안해.
Because remember,
나
before his
때문에.
leg hurt anyway. Oh, sorry, because of me.
그런 것도 모르고 난 그런 장난을.
I didn't even know that, and I was just joking.
아니야. 네가 부탁한 것도 아니고
Nah, I mean, you
내가
didn't.
멋대로 그래서 다친 걸.
You didn't ask me to do that. 내가 멋대로, I just did whatever I wanted to. That's what, and that's why I got hurt, because I just did whatever I wanted to. I made up my mind for myself. Yeah.
걷지 못할 정도는 아닌데
Seriously, what kind of phone case? The Kim Se-on case. Drop your phone as much as you want. And it magically, not only does it not break, but it'll magically appear in your hand again. 걷지 못할 정도는 아닌데, it's not so much that I can't walk. 많이 아프다. It hurts a lot though.
게다가 아까 물에 빠지면서 핸드폰이 제대로 작동을 안 해.
And then on top of that, when falling in the water, my phone doesn't really work right now.
그리고 강에서 나오면서 GPS 시계도 잃어버렸어.
And then after coming out of the river, my GPS watch, I also lost my GPS watch.
아, 내 핸드폰도 안 돼.
My cell phone doesn't work either.
게다가 내 GPS 시계는 영주 오빠가 가지고 있고.
And then my GPS watch, Youngjo has it.
이제 어떻게 하지?
What do we do now?
일단 해안선을 따라가면 되지 않을까?
Word from the most recent beginner lesson? Was there? Where? I didn't notice it. Let me see. I didn't catch it. Wonder if you grabbed all the GPS, would this be different? You know, I don't know. I don't know the difference of grabbing all the GPSs or not grabbing all the GPSs yet. Not the 100 times I dropped it. Yeah, good point. 해안선 is the sun, so it's always a line. So it's going to be the, I was guessing water line, but I searched it and it says coastline, which makes more sense. Someone also asked, do we know what the game we're going to play next is? I have no idea. We're going to keep playing this game until we get tired of it, though. Until you guys want me to play another game. Well, I don't think we want to do every single ending, though. But,
저기 위에 우리가 떨어진 다리가 있으니까
since the bridge that we fell from it is above over there.
저쪽으로 해안선을 따라가면 선착장이 나올 거야.
저쪽으로 해안선을 따라가면, if you just follow the coastline that way, we'll see the pier.
그래, 지금 그게 가장 좋은 방법인 것 같아.
All right, I think that right now that's the best way.
그런데 지금 움직일 수 있겠어?
And then now, can you move? Well, he already said he can. It's not like he can't walk, but it just hurts a lot.
더 이상 우리가 늦어지면 안 될 것 같아.
I don't think we can be any more late.
아까 마을 사람들에게 들켰으니까 마을 사람들도 이제는 우리가 어디로 가는지 알 거야.
아까 마을 사람들에게 들켰으니까, since we got discovered before by the village people. 마을 사람들도, the village people. Also, now 우리가 어디로 가는지 알 거야. They're gonna know where we're going now. I'll have another little piece.
지금부터 최대한 빨리 선착장으로 움직여야 해.
From now, we have to go as fast as we can and move to the pier.
담비야, 어깨 좀 한 번 더 빌려줄래?
Can you lend me your shoulder? Yeah.
미안해. 나 때문에.
Sorry, this is my fault.
서단비?
왜?
Why?
아까도 말했잖아. 너를 구한 건 내가 멋대로 한 거라고.
아까도 말했잖아. I told you before. 너를 구한 건 saving you was my own choice.
그러니까 이제 더는 나한테 미안하다고 하지 마.
That's why now anymore, tall. 나한테 미안하다고 하지 마. Don't tell me sorry anymore.
알겠지?
No mouth cover. Oh, I know. I hate that. I like seafood, but I don't like to see food. Okay, 알겠지? You got it?
알겠어, 세아나.
All right, I got it, Sam.
고마워.
Thanks.
그래. 그럼 어서 가자.
All right, then let's hurry up and go.
마을이 보인다.
I can see the town.
좋아. 다행히 아무 일 없이 마을 근처까진 도착했어.
Fortunately, we were able, without any problems, we were able to arrive near the village.
하지만 도중에 헤매는 바람에 너무 오래 걸렸네.
But in the middle of doing all that stuff, getting lost. Yeah, getting lost around. It took too much time.
세아나, 다리는 괜찮아?
Is your leg okay?
미안해. 나 때문에 늦어져서.
Sorry, we're late because of me.
혹시 나 데리고 가느라 늦어져서 탈출을 못하면
If you're not able to escape because we're getting late because of me, you know, bringing me along.
야, 그런
Hey,
소리 하지 마.
he was gonna say like, oh, you know, just go ahead. It's like, hey, don't say things like that.
게다가 김세안,
And then, hey,
나한테는 미안하단 소리 하지 말라고 했으면서 자기는 왜 하고 그래?
and you even told me don't say sorry, and then why are you doing it?
네 다리가 나 때문에 이렇게 됐는데
It's my fault. Your leg that had happened to your leg.
너는 내가 책임지고 탈출시킬 거라고.
I'm gonna take responsibility for you and get you off this island.
넌 내가 책임진다고.
I said I'm taking
알겠냐고.
responsibility for you. You got it?
그래, 알았으면 됐어.
And if you got it, then that's good.
그건 그렇고
Anyway,
선착장 방향으로 계속 가야겠지?
so we should keep going toward the pier, right?
우리가 늦긴 했지만
We were late, but
다들 분명히 아직 선착장에 있을 거야.
I'm sure everyone else is still at the pier.
영조 오빠가 무사히 선착장까지 도착했다면
If Youngjo arrived safely at the pier,
지금쯤이면 아마 배를 고쳐놓았을 거고
then around now he would have fixed the boat
이 지옥 같은 섬에서 드디어 나갈 수 있을 거야.
and we'll finally be able to get off this hell hole island.
다리는 아까보다 나아졌으니까 달려서 가자.
My leg has gotten a little bit better than before, so let's run.
여기서부터는 숲으로 가로질러서 가자.
Then let's go then through the forest from here.
좋아,
All
출발하자.
right, let's go. Uh-oh.
이거 개가 짖는 소리 아니야?
Isn't this dogs barking?
마을 사람들이 우리를 찾으려고 개를 풀었나 봐.
마을 사람들이, I guess the village people let the dogs out in order to find us. Uh-oh. I gotta break this piece. Okay, I only have 2 pieces. It's 1 piece and there's only 1 more piece left.
어서 도망가자. 숲 쪽으로 달려.
Let's hurry, run. Let's go into the forest.
알았어.
Okay,
세연아 좀 더 빨리.
go faster.
노력 중이야.
I'm trying.
세연아 뒤에.
Behind you, Sam.
안 돼.
Uh-oh. Okay. We died.
좋아. 여기까진 무사히 들어왔어.
All right, we've gotten in here
우리
safely.
반쯤 박살나 있었는데 그건 100% 영조 작품이겠지.
The door was about half broken, but I'm 100% sure that was Youngjo. We already died though.
대시보드랑 계기판이 엄청나게 많은데.
Okay, we've already looked at this part
그래서
before.
열쇠 구멍이 있어도 못 찾을 것 같다는 이야기를 이해하겠네. 이 열쇠가 들어갈 만한 열쇠 구멍을 찾아야 해.
Okay, we already found the keyhole. You can't find it the first time, but you have to find it the second time.
여기에는 얘기를.
Here it is.
잠깐. 삼각.
나도
이장.
Ah, Ijang!
원래는 문자도 안 와야 하는 내 핸드폰에 문자가 오더라고.
You know, normally I should never get text messages on my phone, but I got a text message. So maybe we sent a text to him somehow?
잠깐 통신 상태가 이상해졌나 해서 통신국으로 와봤는데
Oh no. Yeah, I guess you're right. He did get separated. 잠깐, just for a moment, 통신 상태가 이상해졌나 해서 I was just thinking that the communications state was a little bit strange, so I came to the communications area here, the tower,
정답이 여기에
and the
있었군.
answer was here.
젠장은.
Dang it.
아이고 그래. 나랑 똑같은 열쇠까지 가지고 있네.
You even have one of the same keys as me.
자네가 우리 집에 들어와서
You came into my house.
그 열쇠를 챙긴
And
다음에
after getting this key
내 집에 불을 질렀구먼.
and set fire to my house.
이런 말도 안 되는 섬이 어떻게 존재할 수 있지?
How can this this crazy island even exist?
대놓고 인신매매가 이루어지는 섬이 어떻게 있을 수 있냐는 거야?
How can this island that just does human trafficking even exist?
아, 젊은 친구가 기운이 넘치는군.
Oh, you're so high-spirited, my young friend.
무슨 좋은 일이라도
Will
있었나?
something good happen?
그럼
Then-
자네는 어떻게 아무런 죄도 없는 우리 마을에 불을 지를 수 있지?
How could you set fire to our sinless town like that?
말도 안 되는 소리를.
That makes no sense. How could you?
자자,
All right then.
쓸데없는 잡담은
Let's
여기까지
end
하고
the useless the conversation now
본론으로 들어가 보세.
and go back to the main point at hand. All right. Time. Okay, so we're dead. Okay, now we gotta go. Now we gotta watch everyone die. Because, if one person dies, the other ones all die right away.
선착장에 아무도
There's no one at the pier.
다행 마을 사람들이 있는 것보다
Okay, we already did all this.
일단 그래 저기라면 이제 약속한
Okay, she's gonna die.
이제 사람들 걔가 이제 걔 이제
Okay, so she goes in the water and drowns. It's kind of like my own. It's from something I've seen.
그건 오빠 잘못이 아니었어요.
Oh no, that wasn't your fault, Oppa, for the bridge breaking.
아니야.
No,
내가 다른 길만
Even if I
찾았어도
just found another way,
이렇게는 안 됐을 거야.
this wouldn't have happened.
다른 방법이 없었잖아요.
There was no other way.
우리한테는 시간도 없었고
We didn't even have
다른
any
방법도
time,
없었다고요.
and there wasn't any other way.
오빠가 아니라 다른 사람이라도 오빠랑 똑같이 다리로 가자고 했을 거예요.
Even if it was someone else and not you, they would have said exactly like you to go with the bridge.
그러니까 그만 울어요.
So stop crying. Okay.
수아가 이렇게 화내는 거 처음 봐.
It's my first time seeing you angry.
저도 오빠가 우는 거 처음 보거든요.
It's my first time to see you cry.
하필 이런 상황에서 오빠답지 않게 이러지 마요.
Don't be like this in this kind of situation.
저도
And I also.
다들 연락이 안 되거나 흩어지거나 사고가 나거나
Well, I'm gonna
이제
read the next
정말
part.
어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠다고요.
I also don't really know what I should do. Because I don't know. I can't contact with anyone. And just getting separated in their accidents.
수아야.
Don't
울지
cry,
마.
Sua.
내가 참 바보같이 굴었네.
I was acting so dumb.
일단
First-
세안이랑 담비가 떨어지긴 했지만
They did
아래는
fall down,
강이었으니까
but there is a river. So
죽지는
they
않았을
wouldn't
거야.
have died.
우리는 배를 고쳐서 애들이
So-
도착하기를 기다려보자.
Let's fix the boat and then wait for them to arrive.
게다가 선착장에서 수리도 우리를 기다리고 있을 거라고.
And also Sully Sully will be waiting for us at the pier.
네.
Okay,
그럼 어서 수리 언니를 만나러 가요.
let's go meet Sully. Uh-oh. What was that? What just happened? Okay. Alright, so I guess we just died. I think we do need the GPS watches. So then where do we go? Where was that? Marshall Mathers, he was from there. Nice. Okay, Trudok is falling. Let's say we did get all of the GPS watches. Okay, so we're gonna go back to where we fell off the bridge, but this time we have all the GPS watches, okay? Oh, I mean, you can choose like any big spot. Did Iser get the Mangchi from the Sonchakjang? Yeah, she did. Because she's got to smash stuff. 아직 쇠대를 가지고, does he still have it? Of course he does. Okay. Wait, why? Why don't we want the Mangchi? Is that a problem? The Mangchi? What is the Mangchi used for? Nika. Oh, I'm gonna wait a second. You gotta tell me. Okay, yes? Okay, we're gonna smash some stuff, okay? I can't smash unless I've got the hammer, right?
담비야,
Okay, I'm just gonna skip until we get the part where it talks about the
뭐?
GPS watches.
저
나도 이렇게
서담비.
내가 날 잡아주는
그래도
고마. 너도 다칠 수도. 그건 그렇고
10분 조금.
다행이다. 그러면 어서 우리도.
그래. 그런데
뭐?
물에 빠지면서
미안해. 그런 것도 모르.
아니야. 걷지 못할 정도는. 게다가 아까 물에 빠지면서 GPS 시계도 잃어버렸어.
내 GPS 시계는 괜찮아. 작동도 문제 없이 돼.
내 GPS 시계는 괜찮아. My GPS watch is okay. 작동도 문제 없이 돼. And also it works without any problems. Mangchi, think of the Korean chef, yeah. The playthrough I watched didn't have it. Okay, well, we'll try it with the hammer, and if we have to, we can always go to the next spot, the next major point, or just redo it from here without the hammer.
근데 내 핸드폰도 물을 먹어서 그런지 잘 작동이 안 돼.
But my cell phone, I guess because it drank water, got in the water, doesn't work. Don't you guys have like waterproof phones in 2019? Mine is. I mean, it doesn't work if it's under the water, but it's not going to break. It just, you wait until it dries and it's fine. Doesn't hurt it. You can like dunk it in the pool. And this is like a 4-year-old phone. Unless you have a really cheap phone. But I don't think that scuba diving club members would have a cheap phone, right? They all have the new iPhone. They're all rich. Most of like the top quality phones are pretty waterproof. Yeah, for like any sort of thing like this. He also dropped his like 100 times. Yeah, good point. He did.
이제 어떻게 하지?
What do we do?
일단 우리 GPS 위치를 확인해 보자.
First, okay, let's check our GPS location. See, this is different now since we have the watches.
잠깐만.
Hold on.
저쪽에 우리가 건너던 다리가 끊어진 게 보이지?
Over there, we can see the bridge that fell down, that was cut down, that we were crossing.
다행이다. 멀리는 안 떠내려왔어.
Fortunately, we didn't fall very far.
우리 위치를 보니까
I mean, from there.
저쪽으로 계속 가면 선착장이 나올 거야.
우리 위치를 보니까, looking at our location, 저쪽으로 계속 가면, if we keep going that way, 선착장이 나올 거야. The pier will come out. We'll see the pier.
저기에 보이는 언덕을 넘어가서 한 번 더 GPS를 확인해보고 계속 움직이자.
저기에 보이는 언덕을 넘어가서 we'll go over the hill over there and then check our GPS watches once more and then keep moving.
그래, 그렇게
Alright,
하자.
let's do
그런데 지금 움직일 수...
더 이상
Okay, this
우리가
is the same
늦어지면
thing.
안 될 거. 아까 마을 사람들에게 들켰으니까
Same thing.
지금부터 담비야.
미안.
Okay, same thing as before.
아까도 말해. 그러니까 알겠지.
알겠...
그래. 그럼
Okay. how the last two died. Phones on or water. No, I did take it to a little water park, like a kids. It was like a swimming pool, had like a little water play area next to it. I took my kid there a couple years ago, and yeah, it completely was underwater, and it just, you know, the touchscreen doesn't work when it's underwater, and it'll say phone is wet, wait to dry before operating, but there's no problem to it. 말이 보인다. I see the veil. So this is same as before.
GPS 시계가 있어서 헤매지도 않고 바로 왔네.
Never mind, it's different. GPS. Oh, here we go. 세아나 이제 절반 정도 왔어. We've come about halfway now. Since we have the GPS watches, 헤매지도 않고, we didn't have to wander around and get lost, and we came right away. So now we're here earlier.
정말
That's
다행이야.
really good. Fortunately.
세연아,
How's your leg?
미안해.
Sorry, you know,
나
we're getting
때문에
later because of
너도
me.
혹시 나 데리고 가느라 늦어져서
Okay, same thing before.
야, 그럼
Same thing
게다가
before.
김세야.
Same thing.
나한테는 미안한
thing.
네 다리가
Okay,
나
guys, you don't have
때문에 이렇게
time.
됐는
You guys
너는
gotta
내가
go.
책임지고
You guys gotta go.
담비야.
당연한 건데 뭐가 고마워.
This is only normal. What are you so thankful for? It's like, I gotta do this.
그나저나 여기까지 오는데 시간이 얼마 안 걸렸으니까
Since it didn't take too long coming here,
선착장에 도착해도 많이 늦지 않을 것
even if
같아.
we're not gonna be too late if we get to the pier.
다들 분명히 아직 선착장에 있을 거라고 생각해.
I think everyone else is still gonna be waiting at the pier.
영조 오빠가 무사히 선착장까지 도착했다면
If Youngjo safely arrived at the pier, then
지금쯤이면
around
아마
now, I'm
열심히
sure
배를
he's
고치고 있을
probably
거야.
working hard to fix the boat.
드디어 이 말도 안 되는 섬에서 나갈
Finally,
수
we can get
있어.
off of this crazy island.
그럼
Seriously,
계속 가자.
run! Fools! Fall, you fools! Let's keep going.
여기서부터는 저 숲을 가로질러서 가는 게 어떨까?
Then how about going through the forest from here?
좋아.
Alright.
숲을 지나서 가면 길을 따라 돌아가는 것보다 훨씬 빠를 거야.
Yeah, if we go through the forest and then follow the road, it's gonna be. Oh no! If we go through the forest, it's gonna be much faster than going back following the road.
다리 통증도 많이 줄어들었어. 이제부턴 뛰어서 갈 수 있어.
My legs, the pain in my leg has gone down a lot, so now I can actually run.
정말 다행이야.
Oh, that's good. Let's
어서
go.
가자.
Good. Now we don't get eaten by the dogs. You shall not pass. I could do Smeagol's voice. Should I do Smeagol's voice? Hook, hook.
하필이면 이렇게 가파른 언덕길로 와야만 했어.
가파른. 가파. Oops. 가파른. I don't know that word. It's another word for steep. Must we have gone through such steep roads, precious?
저쪽으로 가면 언덕길이 아니잖아.
If we go that way, it does not seem like a hill.
마을 사람들한테 안 들키고 가려면 이쪽 언덕이 제일 좋단 말이야.
Going this way, if we don't want to get caught by the village people. I got one last piece of chocolate. If we don't want to get caught by the village people, this way on the hill is the best way. Okay, I finished this whole chocolate bar. Chocolate. Okay, so Seihan is going to be Smeagol.
이 언덕에선 근처에서 누가 왔다 갔다 하는지 다 보일 거라고.
I mean, we're going to see everyone who's coming and going from this hill in the area.
영조 오빠가 이장 집에서 말해줬잖아.
Youngjo told us at the Ijang's house.
알겠어.
Okay.
세연아, 여기 이쪽으로 와봐.
Come over this way.
선착장이 보인다.
We seize the piers, precious. We seize the pier.
영재형 말대로 여기서는 선착장이 잘 보여.
영정 말들은 여기서는 선착장이 잘 보여. Just as Youngjo says, precious. You can seize the piers from here.
저기 우리가 타고 온 배에 다들 있다.
And all the boats that we rode, here, precious. Actually, he doesn't laugh like that.
정말이야. 하나,
You're
둘,
right. 1, 2.
네 명이나 있어.
There are like 4.
배 안에 또 있을지도 모르니까 모두 모여 있을지도 몰라.
As in the people. There might be more in the boat, so maybe they're all gathered there.
정말 다행이다.
So fortunate, precious. So fortunate.
우리만 도착하면 바로 탈출할 수 있을 거야.
Cameron, I'd love to hear Smeagol speaking Korean. I've never tried that before. Okay, I'll try it. 우리만 도착하면 바로 탈출할 수 있을 거야. If we go there, if just we can get there, we'll be able to leave right away.
잠깐.
잠깐.
무슨 소리 안 들려?
무슨 소리 안 들려? Don't you hear something? Hold on. Uh-oh. Dogs.
개 짖는 소리야. 마을 사람들이 우릴 찾으러 오고 불었나 봐.
It's dogs barking. 마을 사람들이, the village people. I guess they let the dogs out to catch us. Uh-oh.
어떻게 하지?
어떻게 하지? What do we do? Oh no!
어떻게 하긴. 걔가 여기 오기 전에 빨리 선착장까지 달려야지.
We have to hurry up and run to the pier before those dogs get here.
계속 뛸 수 있겠어?
Can you keep running?
할 수 있을 것
할 수
같아.
있을 것 같아. I think so. We think so, precious. Uh-oh.
벌써 한 마리가.
Can I use something?
나한테 맡기고 세연이 넌 가만히 있어.
Leave it to me, and you just stay there. Sehan.
무슨 소리야?
What are you talking about?
덩치가 너보다 큰
무슨
게잖아.
소리야? 덩치가 너보다 큰 게잖아. The dog's bigger than you.
환하게 해서 물리면 그게 다칠 거라고.
물리면 그게 다칠 거라고. If you make him angry, he might attack, precious.
우리가 자극만 안 하면 괜찮아.
We could just not save it, please. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Chris is the screen capture expert, so I'll leave that up to you. Let's double check this. Yeah. 우리가 자극만 안 하면 괜찮아. We just don't want to get him angry, get the dog angry, provoke.
이 섬에 있는 개들은 아마도 그냥 집에서 키운 개들일 거야.
이 섬에 있는 개들은 the dogs on this island are 아마도 probably 그냥 just 집에서 키운 개들일 거야. Just gonna be dogs that they raised at home. That's probably true. They probably don't have like a dog training camp here. It's just their home dogs.
사람을 공격하도록 전문적으로 교육받은 개가 아니면 괜찮아.
If they're not dogs that received special 교육, special training professionally to attack people, 괜찮아. It's okay.
그렇지만 사람을 공격하도록 교육받은 개라면 어떻게?
교육받은 개라면 교육받은 개라면 어떻게 해? But what if they are, precious? Yeah, I can't keep doing this forever. You can grab the video. You can grab the part where I already did it, not this part. I'm done with Smeagol now. But what if it is a dog that is trained? What if they are dogs that were trained to attack people?
너마저 다치면 우린 정말 큰일이라고.
If you get hurt, then we're in big trouble.
그럼 이 상황에서 어떻게 하자는 거야?
Then what are you saying we should do?
저 개를 피해서 도망갈 수 있는 방법이 없잖아.
There's no way that we can escape and avoid that dog.
걔는 나한테 맡기고
Leave the
세연이
dog
넌
to me.
가만히 있어.
And you just stay there. Can we not do anything? Can we give him the idol master check?
조약돌이 있어.
조약돌. There's a some sort of stone. Yeah, small. What breed of dog is that? How could you tell what kind of dog it is from the outline in a video game? That would be very impressive. If they do a sequel, I swear this footage needs to be sent in so they get a quality Korean dub. I will totally do a full Korean dub of one of the characters. No, I will dub a whole character for them in Smeagol's voice. Directory, sir. There's a stone, precious.
이 조약돌을 던져서
이
걔를 쫓아낼 수
조약돌을
있을지도 몰라.
던져서 걔를 쫓아낼 수 있을지 몰라. So maybe I can chase off the dog by throwing this stone. I don't think that would work, but
하지만 담비는 기다리라고 했는데.
Tommy said to wait. Okay. Can we save here? I'm just gonna save because I don't know. I might have to go back here. Okay. Let's throw the stone. I'm gonna freaking chuck the stone. Let's just smash the dog. Smash it.
사람만한 큰 개다.
It's a dog as big as a person.
우리를 향해 으르렁대고 있어.
Tosa, they're bigger and stockier. I worked with a rare breed called Punsang in this North Korea. Interesting. Okay, I'm throwing this rock.
역시 안 되겠어.
It's not gonna. This is not gonna
그냥
work.
겁줘서 쫓아내자.
Let's just cower and. I mean, not what am I trying to say? Let's just suck it up and not suck it up. Get your strength. Get your courage. Let's just be courageous and chase it off.
안 돼, 세연아.
No, Seon.
봐봐,
Look,
성공했어.
it worked.
걔가 도망갔잖아.
The dog ran off.
나한테 맡기라고 했지. 이렇게 되면 분명히
I told you to leave it to me. If you do this, I'm sure that. Doggies! Hi, doggies!
더 늘어났어.
There's more.
분명히 겁을 주면 친구를 데려올 거라고.
If we scare them, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to say. That's what. Okay. Anyway, if we scare them, he's gonna bring his friends. Okay.
세연아, 안 돼.
Sienna, no. Ah,
에이, 저리 가.
no, go. Okay, we both died. Go away. Tambi, are you okay? You're bleeding.
사람이 정신
Wake
차려.
up.
아, 귀청 떨어지겠다.
귀청? Oh wait, no. Yeah, I was like 귀청? Like your 귀청? My ears are gonna fall. I was like, my eardrums are gonna fall off. That's just a wonderful picture. Look at she's like smiling though. You're okay.
담비야 괜찮아?
Are you okay?
걔들은 내가 다 쫓아냈어.
I chased all the dogs off.
다행이다.
Fortunately,
그리고 물린 데는 내가 일단 옷으로 잘 묶어놨는데.
I tied it well with my clothes.
하지만 어서 치료를 받아야 돼.
But we have to hurry up and get treatment.
그리고 미안해.
And I'm sorry.
정말 미안해.
I'm really sorry.
담비 널 믿고 나는 가만히
I should
있어야
have just
했는데.
stayed. I should have just believed you and stayed still.
그러게 내 말 좀 듣고 가만히 있지.
Should have just listened to me.
그래도 괜찮아.
But it's okay.
나를 지키려고 그런
You're
거잖아.
trying to save me.
괜찮아. 나는
I'm okay. I can move. I don't think she's okay.
담비야.
정말 많이 아프지만
It hurts a lot, but I can move.
우리가 빨리 선착장으로 가야지. 여기서 나갈 수 있어.
We gotta hurry up, get to the pier so we can leave here.
어서 선착장으로
Let's
가자.
go to the pier.
이젠 내가 움직이는 걸 도와줘야 해.
You have to help me move.
어깨 빌려줄 거지?
You lend me your shoulder. Okay. Are we still alive? I thought we died.
담비가 피를 너무 흘렸어.
Tommy's bleeding too much.
게다가
And now I'm
이제 나도
also like
체력이-
out of strength.
담비야.
Tommy, wake up.
정신을 잃으면 죽는다고.
If you lose your consciousness, you're gonna die. Wake up.
네가 죽기 전에 난 안 죽어.
I'm not gonna die before you do.
곧 죽을 것 같은 얼굴을 하고는 잘도 그런 소리를.
Yeah, you're one to talk. You look like you're about to die.
담비가 정신을 잃으려고 해.
She's losing consciousness.
담비야.
You're
너-
so heavy.
넌 이제 내 손에 죽었어.
You're now like dead in my hands. Like not you're collapsing.
그럼 나한테 엎이지 말고 혼자 걸으면서 나 좀 죽여줄래?
그럼 나한테 엎이지 말고 then don't carry me but just 나 좀 죽여줄. Do you want? Can you just kill me while we're walking?
아니야.
No, I don't want
싫어.
to.
세안이한테 엎여 있으니까 너무 좋아서.
I guess we're carrying her on his back. It didn't really say that, but yeah, he is carrying her, but it wasn't that clear. Since I'm being carried on Seon's back, it's so nice.
난 힘든데.
It's so hard for me.
이렇게 계속 선착장까지
I just want
갈래.
to keep going like this to the pier.
지금 생각해 보니까 또 수학여행 때 생각난다.
Thinking about it now, it's kind of like our field trip when they did a similar thing when she got like hurt. 그렇지, right?
수학여행 때 이야기 좀 그만해.
Let's stop talking about the field trip.
네가 나한테 엎였을 때는 내려달라고 내 머리 때리고 그랬잖아.
When I was carrying you on my back, you told me to put you down, and you're like hitting my head.
나한테는 절대 안 엎힌다고 계속 난리쳤잖아.
And you said you're not going to let me carry you, and you just wouldn't stop. You're causing a
부끄러워서.
ruckus. Because I was shy.
천하의 담비님께서 부끄러웠어요.
Wow, you Tambi, he's like talking up to her. We're shy? Yeah, the wonderful Tambi, like that's sort of adorable. Yeah, it sounds like well, they do have some sort of romance anyway, but yeah, you don't usually get to see it in most of our playthroughs though.
왜 부끄러웠어?
Why are you embarrassed or shy or whatever?
맨날 약골이라고 놀리던 사람한테 엎여서
맨날 약골이라고 놀렸던 사람한테 엎여서 because you're being carried on the back of someone who you always teased as being like 약골, like you're like weak. Yeah, a weakling. That's what I wanted. The word I wanted. They're both gonna die though. I have a feeling this is just an ending. Yeah. She's dying and he's dying too, I think. Because they
아니,
both got bit. She got bit really bad though, but he's just like exhausted and they're gonna die.
팔씨름도 이기고 여자한테 진다고 놀렸던 사람한테 엎여서
Because you're being carried on the back of someone who would even 팔씨름 would be like arm wrestling. 여자한테 진다고 놀렸던 사람한테 엎여서 because you're being because you're being carried by someone who would win at arm wrestling. 여자한테 진 and lose to girls? Oh, let me think about this for a second. Someone who'd win at arm wrestling but lose to girls? I don't quite get this. Like, I guess I understand the words, but not quite what the meaning of it. Or why would this be a thing to say? I guess. So I'll look it up, figure it out. Any guesses, Nika? You were saying like there is no sentence that you couldn't follow. So come on, let's do it. Well, you can see I'm having a hard time breaking this down as well. There's no difficult words in here. It's just kind of like sometimes when they don't use the subjects, who is doing what, it kind of confuses me if I don't get the full context. Yeah, exactly. Wins arm. Okay. There we see. That's the thing. That's what I got too. Who you beat at arm wrestling. Yeah, it could be like Tambi beat him at arm wrestling, but I get it. So, yeah, we got it. Thanks, SK. When you said who you beat at arm wrestling, then it clicked. I'm like, oh yeah, I get it now. Is it because you were being carried by somebody who you beat at arm wrestling, and then you teased me, Seihan? You teased Seihan because he lost to a girl, Tambi. Yeah. As soon as SK said like beat at arm wrestling, I know it was like what we already said, but just reading someone else write that, it just like it suddenly clicked. I'm like, okay, we got it. Yeah, I don't need this sentence, but I'll keep it in for Paishiram because it's a good word to add to the Anki deck anyway. Just arm wrestling. Shiram is wrestling. Pyre, arm wrestling. Yeah, we got it.
아니,
No,
바보야.
you idiot.
그건 말이야.
Tambi. Basically, yeah, Tambi basically, because it's you beat me at arm wrestling and then told people and then made fun of me saying you lost to a girl like that. And that's why, and so Seihan is saying, and that's why you were bothering me. That's why you didn't want to, you were embarrassed about being carried by me. That's what he's saying. Yeah. No, you see,
네가 너무 좋아서.
because I really liked you. Oh, we never got this in any of our playthroughs, although we knew it. We already knew this by playing a bunch of the playthroughs, but we never got this direct. Yeah, you get, you get a bad. You get a bad. It's like this is a bad, kind of like Superman. Who was talking? Maybe. I think it was more the context though, because I wasn't quite sure who it was beating at who for arm wrestling. But then when I realized, oh, it's her beating him, because I was thinking it was a girl, some random girl beating him. But then I realized it's, oh, Tambi, when SK wrote that.
세안이한테 엎힐 수 있어서 너무 좋으면서
I was just so happy that I was being carried on your back,
너무너무
and I was
부끄러웠어.
so embarrassed, so shy.
세안아 있잖아.
Hey, Seihan,
처음 널 봤을 때부터 좋았다.
I liked you from when I first saw you. Oh,
처음엔 잘생겨서 좋았어.
first I liked you because you were handsome. This should be no space. 잘생기다 is one word, in case you're wondering. So there's a typo. There are a lot of little typos though in this game. So,
그런데 점점 친해지다 보니까
but then after we got closer, more friendly, like friends.
잘생긴 애가 생각도 깊은 거야.
I realized this handsome guy is also very thoughtful.
그래서 더 좋아졌어.
So that's why I liked you more.
그런데 너무너무 좋아져서
I liked you so much though
좋아한다고 말을
that I couldn't
못하겠어.
tell you that I liked you. She's only saying this because she's dying and we're gonna die, but it's okay.
말해버리면 혹시나 세안이는 날 안 좋아한다고 하면 어떻게 하지?
And I was worried that if I told you 말해버리다, then you might say you don't like me, and what would I do? Kind of like that.
말해버려서 세안이랑 나랑 이제 친구가 아니게 되면 어떻게 하지?
What do I do then if Seihan's not going to be friends with me if I told him? Yeah, that's why she's telling him we're gonna die. Yeah, no, I think it's because she knows like, okay, well, we're gonna die, so I'll just tell you.
세안이 옆에 있는 게 너무 좋은데
I really, really liked being with you,
세안이랑
literally next to you.
계속 있고 싶은데
I want to stay with you, but
좋아한다고 말하면 그렇게
I
못하게
was worried
될까
that
봐.
if I said that I liked you, I wouldn't be able to.
그만 말 못했어.
I just couldn't say that.
그런데 아까
But then just a little bit before,
말해버렸네.
I guess I told you.
담비야, 나도
Oh,
네가 좋아.
I also like you too.
진짜?
Really?
나 지금 너무 기분이 좋아.
I feel so good right now.
날아가 버릴 것 같아.
I feel like I could fly.
날아가 버릴 것 같으면 내려와 좀.
If you feel like you're gonna fly, then just come down. Basically, yeah.
싫어.
No.
담비도 날 좋아하는 줄 알았으면 진작에 말할 걸.
If I knew that you liked me too, 담비도 알았으면, if I knew that, 진작에 말할 걸. I would have told you I should have told you right away.
수학여행 때 나한테 엎혀놓고 그렇게 몸부림치던 담비가
That 담비 who was like, when I gave you right on my back during the field trip, to think that you would say this.
그때는 하나도 안 무거웠는데.
Oh no, never mind. I was assuming he would say that, but now he's saying, at that time you weren't heavy at all.
맞아. 나 하나도 안 무거워. 바보야.
That's right. I'm not heavy at all. Idiot. Basically like joking. So annoying. Pass.
사실 재수하면서 담비 너한테 너무 고마웠어.
Hold on. I know, forgot this word. 재수하다. Can you guys just die already? Oh, that's right. Yeah, 재수. That's when you're studying to retake the exam, I believe. Yeah. So you're studying for taking an exam. I was really thankful to you. Thanks so much for when we were studying together.
대학교 생활도 재미있을 텐데 맨날 학교 끝나자마자 나랑 공부하고.
You know, normal university life you would have liked. This is what I'm trying to say. Normal university life would have been a lot more fun for you, but still, every day after school, as soon as school ended, you would study with me.
나랑 같이 담비 너에게는 이미 끝난 공부도 같이 해주고.
And then you, who would do the studying again with me, even though you've already finished it.
분명히 넌 대학교 가면 여행 가고 싶다고 했잖아.
I'm sure you said that you wanted to go on a trip after when you went to university.
그런데 너는 내 재수 생활 동안 한 번도 여행을 안 갔어.
But then during my study period, when I was studying again for a test, you didn't go on a trip even once.
고등학교 때부터 모아놓은 가고 싶은 여러 산, 여러 장소 사진들이 많았잖아.
My deck on Anki, like I said, I'm gonna update that. That one's now very unupdated because I made that way before I started this stream. And since I started the stream, I've added a lot of words and even added some sentences back to other words we had. So I'm going to do a big update once I finish playing this game. But it could be a few more days, depending on how many more endings we want to see. Oh my gosh, it's already 7:24. Okay, after the scene, I hope we die here. But after the scene, I'll probably stop. 고등학교 때부터 모아놓은 가고 싶은 여러 산. Various like mountains that, you know, you've been thinking about putting together that you wanted to go during high school. 여러 장소 사진들이 많았잖아. And you had lots of photos of like from places. Oh, never mind. Various mountains that you wanted to go, and you had various pictures of very many places and many mountains that you wanted to go. That's what he's trying to say. Like places and mountains that you wanted to see, that you had gathered up together back in high school. You had a lot of those photos.
대학생 돼서 방학만 되면 집에 절대로 안 들어올 거라고 했잖아.
And then you even said that you're not going to go back into your house at all as soon as it's summer vacation once you're a college student. So like you're looking forward to going on trips.
그런데 너는 방학 때 나랑 같이 도서관에 매일 같이 있었잖아.
But then you were during the summer break, you were just with me every single day in the library together because you know she was helping him study.
그거 알아, 담비야?
I hope we die so we can finish this up. Because we know they're gonna die. She like said she like lost her ear and he's too weak and she's losing too much blood. Hey, you know that, Tambi?
수능 끝나고 바로 너한테 가서 고백하려고 했다.
I was planning on going to confess to you as soon as the high school tests finished.
수능 끝나고 너희 집에 갔는데 네가 없는 거야.
After the test finished, I went to your house, but you weren't there.
너희 어머니한테 물어보니까
Asking your mom. Oh no.
내가 교회를 갔대.
Yeah. I asked her, but she said you went to church.
태어나서 한 번도 교회를 안 간 애가.
someone who's never even been to church once in her entire life.
그래서 교회에 갔는데
So I went to the church,
네가 기도를 하고 있더라고.
and I remember that you were praying there
맨 앞줄에서
in the very
가만히
front
눈을
row,
감고 기도를 하고
closing
있는
you had your
네가
eyes closed, and you were praying.
말을 잠깐이라도 안 하고 있었던 적이 없었던 네가
You who has never gone even a little bit without
조용히
talking,
눈을 감고
was
손을
just closing
모으고
your eyes and
기도를 하고 있는 모습을
holding your
보고
hands like this and praying. And I saw you doing
그런
that,
정말
and
천사
then
같은 모습을 보고
and it was really like an angel.
혼자서는 뭐든 제대로 하지도 못하는
And then
그저 집안에
I'll read
혼자
this part.
처박혀서 만 하나 보는 게 좋았던 나 같은 놈이
and then me, and it's because it's from the same sentence. And then me, who can't do anything right by himself. All I do is just lock myself in my room by myself. I just stay stuck, put myself up in my room, and I'm just reading comic books.
이렇게 천사 같은 너를 사랑한다고 말해도 될까?
Would it? I started thinking like, would it be okay for me to tell you that I love you? Who's like this angel?
그냥 그때
But I
너한테
should have just told you
고백할까?
that day
나한테 너무나도 소중하고
that you're so important to me.
항상 함께해준 너인데
And you who has been so important to me and who has always been with me.
자기가 하고 싶은 것도 포기하고
And you
나랑
gave up
같이
everything. You
있어준
gave up what
너인데.
you wanted to do. And you who gave up everything you wanted to do and you were just together with me.
그냥
I should have just
그때 내가 욕심을
been
냈으면
brave that day,
담비야
right?
바보 같은 내가 거기서 욕심을 냈어야 했지
I should have just, been brave, right? I should have just, well, not quite brave here, but that's what I'm going to translate it as.
그때 내가 그냥
If
말만
I
했으면
only said it then,
너는 고백을 받아줬을
you would
거지
have accepted my confession, right?
그렇지?
Right? I think she's already dead.
담비야
Tambi.
나도 정말 네가 좋아
I also really like
담비야
you.
네가
I
좋다고
said I like you.
나도 좋아라고 대답 좀 해주라
Tell me that you like me
담비야.
too. Well, yeah, she's already dead. Exactly. They need some build up.
담비야
Can hear the dogs barking. And it's slowly getting louder. Now you can see the dog and their barks are getting louder.
계속 네
I'll
곁에 있을게
I'll stay by your side. Okay. It's okay, we can redo it. But we're still dying. Don't worry. Don't worry guys, we're still dying. It's not over yet.
좋아. 여기까진 무사히 들어왔어. 문이 반쯤 박살나 있었는데.
Okay, same thing as before.
그래서 여기에는
Now this guy's gotta
여기는
die. Okay, we put this in the key.
나월 정답이 나라 그네
이태
Okay, now he dies. We should all be here though. I think we're all here.
선착장에 엄마
Okay. This is funny to hear the sound of like she's dead. Yeah.
오빠
아니야. 내일 좋게.
Okay, we all died. All right. Let's go back to oops, wait. We got a load. We got to save here. Okay. I think the hammer makes her drown. She never said anything like that.
하필이면
Okay, we gotta get to the dog time.
무슨 소리야 화나게 해서 물리면
우리가 자그마한 이 섬에 있는
Okay, I'm gonna take the stone, but I'm not gonna throw it at the dog.
죄악돌이 이 죄 하지만 담비가 열심히 걔랑 눈싸움 중이야
She's doing staring contest with the dog. Was she staring at the dog?
담비가 다치면 안 되는데
She can't get hurt.
다시 확인 안 해봐도 될 것 같. 사람만한 큰 개다.
It's a dog as big as a person,
우리를 향해 으르렁대고 있어.
barking toward us. Okay, we're not gonna do anything this time. Just gonna see what I got.
담비가 가만히 있으라고 했으니까
She told me to
가만히
stay still,
있어야지.
so I just gotta stay still.
가만히 아니,
Still?
걔가 꼬리를 내렸어?
Put his tail down?
그래, 그래.
Yeah.
우린 나쁜 사람들이
Yeah, we're
아니야.
not bad people.
어때? 이 서담비님의
What do you think
실력이?
about my skill?
담비님께서는 어릴 때부터 자연 생태 사진 작가인 부모님을 따라
I was following my parents who were photographers, were like nature photographers since I was young. You know, me. Look, notice something funny. 담비님께서는, she's using honorific particles on herself to show, to jokingly say like, you know, this Tambi here, you know, I, kind of like that is how she's talking.
전 세계 대자연 통속에서 자라면서 이것저것 터득했다 이 말씀.
I'm saying I picked up, you know, a lot, this and that and a lot of things while growing up in the kind of the natural world. That's a good sentence to write down, the Pumsok, I think, for my Anki deck. Why is the music still like really tense though?
세하나, 너 그런 표정은 처음 본다.
First time I've seen you make that face.
담비 선생님
Wow, that's
대단하세요.
amazing.
그건 그렇고
Anyway,
이제 저 개들은 안
so
쫓아올까?
those dogs aren't gonna chase us now?
저 개들은 자기들한테 낯설고 나쁜 사람들을 찾는 거니까.
Those dogs are just looking for people that are unfamiliar to them and that are bad. So
저 개한테 이제 우리는 낯설고 나쁜 사람이 아니니까 더 이상 안 쫓아올 거야.
to those dogs, we're not strange and as in like unfamiliar and bad people. So I don't think they're gonna chase us anymore.
그래도 다른 개들이 쫓아올 수 있으니까
But other dogs could
이 틈에
chase
어서
us.
움직이자.
So let's move in this moment now.
알겠어.
오케이.
어서 선착장으로 가자.
Let's hurry up and go to the pier. Yeah, when does the janitor come in? Exactly. We have to hide in the
어때
bathroom.
세하나? 선착장에 마을 사람들 보여?
Okay, we're gonna have to save here and I'll have to finish later because I don't want to go on too long. But wait a minute. Just save everywhere. 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 Save everywhere. Everywhere. Save everywhere. I literally did save everywhere. Every single spot we saved. Save twice. Save 3 times. Save twice. Save 3 times. Save twice. Okay, we're good. We're really gonna make sure we get to this scene next time we play. Oops, gotta open the phone. Okay. Yeah, so that was a thing. That was fun. Let me see. Let's see how many new words do we get this time. Let's count these. Oh, I almost running out of paper. I got like 6 pages left in this book. It's okay. I got another notebook though with the nicest choice paper that I actually bought. I want to say I bought this back in 2005 and never used it. It's super nice paper. I also, by the time I finish this, I also should finish this pen too. I got a whole box of these Monami pens. So let's see, how many new words do we get? I think 버저음 is, I'll say that's a new word. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7, 8 new words. Awesome. See, notice it's like a little bit less every time compared to how much we play. Today we played for over 2 hours. But at the beginning, yeah, I have a special pen. I do. These. They're super popular in Korea. Everyone in Korea knows these pens. These are the Monami pens. And yeah. You guys can't even see it. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. Monami. You could buy a box of 12 for like $5 on Amazon. Or buy these really cheap, like 20 cents in Korea. I think like eBay or something like that each. Yeah, they're really great pens. I like them just because they don't have like a thing that holds it on your shirt, so there's nothing to break off, because you know that thing always breaks off anyway. It's really easy to open up and service if you need to like change the spring or refill it. In fact, this is actually a refill. I took a different pen that broke. Yeah, I took a different pen that ran out or something like that, and I put the inside in here. I can't remember what was wrong with that now, thinking about it. Anyway, yeah. It's really easy to click and open up. Like, it'll last a million times. It's not going to break. And then it's so cheap that you don't worry about losing it or giving it away. If your friend's like, hey, can I borrow a pen? You give it to him and forget about it. It's like so cheap, and it writes decently. It doesn't, what I like is that the ink they use is just good enough that it doesn't make that nasty, like, in Korea, they call it dong. They call it poop. Dong. Although it's not poop, but that's what they call it. That little, you know, the ink, blah, 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 the stuff that comes out when the pen just gets all, the balls they use in here are actually quite nice. So it's like the cheapest pen that you can get that has a nice ink ball. And this even writes nicer than some of the other more expensive pens I have, just because it has a better little ball in here that doesn't make a lot of dong. So yeah, good pens. Muji. I don't think I had that pen. What is exactly written? Oh, it says 착한 남자. It's a joke. Normally it would be 착한 남자. 착하다 means like to be nice. It has a couple other meanings too, but basically like kind, friendly, like that sort of meaning. But they wrote it including the sound change rules just to be funny. 착한. So sometimes you'll see people write 착한 just to be funny, because that's how you pronounce 착한 anyway. So 착한 남자, like nice guy, basically. I just thought it was kind of a funny hat. Cool, yeah, so thanks for coming. We'll play again in a couple more days, I guess. Let's see, Wednesday or Thursday, one of those. And we'll play again. We'll get another, maybe we'll finish this ending finally. And after we finish, we'll have to pick out a different game. So let me know if you guys have any other suggestions for games we can play after. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.